For the discerning numismatist, navigating the vast landscape of European coinage reveals a select group of issues that stand as true titans of the modern era. These are not merely coins, but numismatic legends, each with a story of scarcity, historical intrigue, and breathtaking market value that captivates collectors worldwide. We are about to delve into the elite realm of the top 5 most valuable and sought-after €1 coins, a prestigious collection where entry-level prices begin in the thousands and soar into the stratosphere for the finest known specimens. These coins represent the pinnacle of the hobby, blending art, history, and investment potential in a way that continues to define the very peak of European numismatic achievement. First coin. Within the specialized world of modern numismatics, the 1999 French €1 coin holds a position of near-mythical status, representing one of the most challenging and coveted issues for completists of the Eurozone series. Its allure is not derived from precious metal content or a monumental design, but from its profound scarcity in unimpaired condition, making it the undisputed key date for the entire French Euro set. The fervent demand for this particular coin stems directly from its role as a first-year-of-issue piece, coupled with a mintage strategy that saw the vast majority released directly into circulation, subjecting them to immediate wear. For advanced collectors, securing a high-grade example is the ultimate prize, an endeavor that commands significant financial investment and patience, solidifying its reputation as a sleeping giant in modern coinage. The historical context of this coin is inextricably linked to the monumental launch of the physical euro currency on January 1, 2002. However, the coins themselves, including the 1999 dated pieces, were minted years in advance by the Monnaie de Paris to build up the massive inventory required for the seamless transition from the franc. The 1999 year mark on this €1 coin, therefore, identifies it as part of this foundational, pre-circulation striking. It does not commemorate a specific event or individual, but rather symbolizes the very inception of the new monetary union for France. This pre-issuance period is critical. The coins were stored and then funneled into the economy, with very few being consciously preserved in a state befitting a collector's cabinet, a fact that now defines their modern rarity. Artistically, the coin is a masterpiece of minimalist symbolism. The reverse features the standard common face for all euro coins, displaying a map of Europe against a backdrop of vertical lines. The obverse, however, is uniquely French, showcasing a modernized interpretation of the iconic sowar, a figure that has graced French francs for decades. Designed by renowned artist Laurent Joriot, this stylized sowar is depicted in motion, a graceful arc of seeds flowing from her hand, symbolizing growth, stability, and a forward-looking France within a united Europe. The coin is a bimetallic combination of a nickel-brass outer ring and a copper-nickel center, with a diameter of 23.25. In pristine, mint-state condition, the sharpness of the sowar's leg and the fine details of the seed lines are exceptionally pronounced, with original luster that is cartwheel-like and completely unblemished, a sight rarely seen. The extreme rarity of the 1999 French €1 in high grades is a direct function of its survival rate, not its total mintage. While millions were struck, they were treated as circulating currency from the outset. Nearly all entered circulation in 2002 and were quickly worn, with bag marks, abrasions, and loss of luster being the norm. The population of coins that escaped this fate, those set aside in bank rolls or preserved by sheer luck, is astonishingly low. This is starkly evidenced by the grading population reports from services like PCGS and NGC, which show only a minuscule number of examples achieving grades of MS66 and above. In the condition-sensitive world of modern numismatics, this scarcity in top-tier preservation is the primary driver of its desirability and value, creating a vast chasm between a common, circulated example and one in gem uncirculated state. The market value for a superior example of this coin reflects its status as a condition rarity. A specimen grading MS66 can command a price between $1,200 and $2,000, serving as the entry point for a serious, high-quality example. However, the financial ascent is dramatic as the grade improves. Examples graded MS67 are considerably rarer, with auction results consistently falling in the $3,500 to $5,500 range, often sparking competitive bidding wars among top collectors. The pinnacle of the market is reserved for the handful of coins graded MS68, where prices can soar to $7,500 or even exceed $8,000 for a flawless specimen, as these represent the absolute finest known examples of this elusive issue. This price structure underscores the modern collector's axiom that quality, not merely possession, is paramount. For collectors pursuing this numismatic grail, a strategic and cautious approach is essential. Given the prevalence of circulated coins and the premium for quality, acquiring a certified example from a major grading service like PCGS or NGC is non-negotiable. This guarantees the coin's authenticity and provides an objective assessment of its condition, protecting a significant investment. When evaluating a certified coin, one should look for a sharp strike on the sewer's figure, particularly on the flowing seeds and the leg, and a pristine, mark-free surface with vibrant, original luster. Sourcing should be confined to established numismatic auction houses with stellar reputations or highly reputable dealers who specialize in modern European coinage. Engaging with dedicated collector communities can also provide invaluable market intelligence and potential leads. In conclusion, the 1999 French €1 coin embodies the intriguing phenomenon of the modern condition rarity. It is a coin that was produced in abundance but preserved with negligence, creating a scenario where a seemingly common item transforms into a numismatic treasure. Its value is a direct tribute to its historical significance as a first-year prototype of France's Euro journey, and its exceptional scarcity in untouched, gem quality. For the specialist, it represents the capstone of a French Euro collection, a piece that offers both the satisfaction of ownership and the promise of solid value retention and appreciation. It stands as a powerful reminder that in numismatics, true value is often measured not by what was made, but by what survives. Next coin. While many collectors chase coins in pristine, mint condition, some of the most fascinating and valuable stories are told by pieces that have clearly lived a life. Today, we're examining a coin that might be easily overlooked, a standard 2002 German €1 coin. Minted in Munich, and in what can only be described as very dirty, well-circulated condition. At first glance, it seems utterly ordinary, but its true significance lies in its specific details and its role as a foundational first-year issue for the entire Euro currency project. For collectors specializing in modern European coinage, this particular piece, despite its rough appearance, represents the raw, circulated reality of a monumental monetary transition, and certain varieties within this issue can be surprisingly desirable. The historical context of this coin is monumental, as it was struck for the public launch of the physical euro currency on January 1, 2002. The 2002 date marks it as part of the very first batch of coins released to the public, ending years of preparation and replacing the venerable Deutschmark almost overnight. The mint mark, a small letter D located on the obverse, denotes its origin at the Staatliche München, one of Germany's 5 official mints, adding a layer of provenance for specialists. This coin was not merely minted for collectors. It was a workhorse, one of billions produced to fuel the economies of a continent. It was carried in pockets, used in vending machines, and passed from hand to hand, making its current dirty state a direct testament to its genuine history and circulation, during one of the most significant financial events in modern European history. The design of the German €1 coin is rich with symbolism. The reverse side is the common European design, featuring a map of Europe against a background of fine lines. The obverse, however, is uniquely and proudly German, centered on the federal eagle, known as the Bundesadler. This stylized eagle is a powerful emblem of German sovereignty and democracy. The specific details of the eagle's feathers and the arrangement of the stars around it are crucial for identifying potential varieties. The coin is bimetal, with a nickel-brass outer ring and a copper-nickel center. Even in its dirty condition, one can appreciate the robust strike and the enduring strength of the design elements, which have held up despite the heavy accumulation of grime and surface debris. The concept of rarity for a coin like this is nuanced. In a general sense, the 2002 D1 is not rare. Hundreds of millions were produced. Its rarity is defined by its condition, and more importantly, by the presence of specific die varieties. While a brilliant uncirculated example is scarce because most coins entered circulation, the real prizes are the error coins from this first year. Certain varieties, such as those with specific die cracks, misaligned strikes, or planchet flaws, are exceptionally rare and highly sought after. The heavy wear and dirt on this particular specimen make identifying such a variety difficult, but it is within these well-circulated coins that an undiscovered treasure might still be found, waiting for a sharp-eyed collector to recognize it. Demand for this coin is bifurcated. On one hand, it is a fundamental type coin for anyone building a collection of German or Eurozone coins, representing the Munich Mint's first-year output. On the other hand, significant demand comes from variety specialists who meticulously search for known errors. A standard circulated example like this has a minimal base value, but the discovery of a listed variety, even in low grade, can transform it from a common piece into a key collector's item. It stands out in the Euro series not for its beauty or pristine state, but for its potential. It serves as a reminder that numismatics is as much about knowledge and discovery as it is about aesthetics, and that a coin's history can be just as valuable as its surface. In terms of market value, a typical, heavily circulated, and dirty 2002 D1 coin like the one we are discussing has a nominal worth, often selling for between $1 and $3 as a filler coin for a basic collection. However, the moment a recognized variety is authenticated, the value escalates dramatically. Lesser-known varieties can be valued in the $75 to $200 range. The most significant and well-documented errors, especially those unique to the 2002 mintages from Munich, can command prices from $1,200 to over $3,500 in today's market, even in lower grades, due to their extreme scarcity and the fervent demand from completists who need them for their specialized sets. For collectors interested in this series, the advice is to focus on knowledge first. Acquire a specialized catalog that details the known varieties for German Euro coins. When searching through lots or estate finds, carefully examine every 2002 D coin, using a magnifier to look for any deviation from the standard eagle design, irregularities in the lettering, or unusual features on the planchet. While finding a high-grade, uncirculated example is always pleasing, the real thrill lies in the hunt for a significant variety hidden in plain sight. Your best chances of finding these will be in large, unsorted bulk lots of world coins, or by connecting with other Euro specialists in dedicated numismatic communities and forums. In summary, this dirty 2002 German €1 coin from the Munich Mint is far more than just spent currency. It is a tangible piece of early 21st century history, a relic from the day the euro arrived in the wallets of millions. Its value is not in its condition, but in its authenticity and its latent potential to be something far rarer. It appeals to new collectors as an affordable piece of a major historical event, and to seasoned specialists as a puzzle waiting to be solved. It underscores a fundamental truth in coin collecting. Sometimes, the most unassuming objects can hold the greatest secrets, and for those with the knowledge to see it, the most significant value. Now, speaking of secrets and value, in our next video we're going to shift from this well-worn European workhorse to a coin that was meant to be beautiful from the start. We will be examining a stunning proof coin, a mirror-like masterpiece that was preserved perfectly from the day it was struck. You won't want to miss the incredible details and the story behind one of America's most classic silver issues. Next up, within the specialized world of modern numismatics, the 2005 Spanish €1 coin holds a position of near-legendary status, representing one of the most challenging and desirable pieces for collectors of European coinage. Its appeal is not rooted in ancient history, but in a perfect storm of limited availability, public fascination, and numismatic rigor. While millions of its counterparts entered general circulation, this particular issue was produced in such minuscule numbers for public distribution that it has become a modern-day rarity. The fervent demand for it extends beyond serious numismatists to the general public in Spain and abroad, creating a competitive market where pristine examples command astonishing premiums, solidifying its reputation as a king of contemporary Spanish coin collecting. The historical context of this coin is inextricably linked to the early circulation years of the euro in Spain. By 2005, the new currency was well established, and the initial public demand for coin sets had subsided. Consequently, the Fábrica Nacional de Moneda y Timbre (FNMT) drastically reduced its mintage of uncirculated sets intended for public sale. The 2005 €1 coin was a component of this limited-run annual set. It was not a commemorative issue, but a standard circulation-type coin, featuring the effigy of King Juan Carlos I, minted with the same specifications as those intended for wallets and cash registers. Its profound scarcity stems not from a deliberate low-mintage commemorative program, but from an administrative decision that inadvertently created a numismatic scarcity from a coin series meant for everyday use. The design of the coin is a study in classic Spanish heraldry and artistry. The obverse features the portrait of King Juan Carlos I, designed by Luis José Diaz, facing left, surrounded by the 12 stars of the European Union. The reverse is the common European map designed for the €1 coin. However, its true distinction for collectors lies in its flawless execution in mint state condition. When preserved in original, unhandled states such as those from the official FNMT sets, the coin exhibits a sharp, metallic strike. The fine details of the king's portrait, the texture of his hair, and the intricate lines of the map and stars are all perfectly defined. The bimetal construction, with a nickel-brass ring on a copper-nickel center, presents a stark, clean contrast between the two golden and silver-colored sections, devoid of the bag marks or abrasions found on circulated pieces. The extreme rarity of this coin is a direct function of its incredibly low mintage figures for public issuance. While exact numbers are often debated among specialists, it is widely accepted that the total number of 2005 dated €1 coins released to the public in the official uncirculated sets is exceptionally small, estimated to be in the low tens of thousands, a mere fraction of the mintage for preceding years. This scarcity is the primary driver of its value. In the realm of condition, the difference between a lightly circulated example and a flawless, gem-uncirculated one is monumental. A coin with any trace of wear or contact marks is worth only a small multiple of its face value, whereas a pristine example, especially one certified by a top-tier grading service, exists in a completely different financial stratum, with populations in the highest grades being remarkably low. The market value for a superlative example of the 2005 Spanish €1 coin reflects its status as a modern numismatic trophy. For a raw coin in excellent uncirculated condition, perhaps still in its original FNMT packaging, prices can begin in the range of $1,200 to $1,800, as buyers assume the risk of the coin not achieving a top grade. However, the real market action is for certified examples. A coin graded MS66 by a service like NGC or PCGS can see its value escalate to between $2,500 and $3,500, as this grade confirms its exceptional state of preservation. The pinnacle of the market is reserved for the finest known examples. A specimen achieving a grade of MS67 or higher is exceptionally rare, with public auction results consistently demonstrating values soaring to $5,000 and beyond, with some exceptional sales approaching the $6,000 mark for the finest quality pieces. For collectors aspiring to add this prize to their holdings, diligence and a focus on quality are paramount. Acquiring a raw coin carries significant risk, as minor imperfections can drastically impact value. The most prudent strategy is to seek out coins that have been professionally graded and encapsulated by NGC or PCGS. This not only authenticates the coin and confirms its condition, but also provides a guarantee of its state of preservation that is recognized worldwide. Potential buyers should monitor major numismatic auction houses, which frequently feature this coin, and establish relationships with reputable dealers who specialize in modern European coinage. Engaging with online numismatic communities can also provide valuable insights into current market trends and potential opportunities for acquisition. In summary, the 2005 Spanish €1 coin transcends its nominal value to embody the very principles of numismatic collecting: rarity, condition, and demand. It is a compelling piece of modern financial history, a relic from a period when a common circulating coin became, through circumstance, extraordinarily uncommon. Its aesthetic appeal in top condition, combined with its compelling scarcity narrative, ensures its enduring desirability. For the advanced collector, it represents a cornerstone of a modern Euro collection, while for the investor, it exemplifies an asset with a demonstrated history of strong capital appreciation. As one of the most recognized and sought-after modern rarities, its legacy and value are assured for generations of collectors to come. Fourth coin. Today we are taking a close look at a piece of modern European history that you might easily overlook: a €1 coin from Italy, minted in 2006. While billions of these coins circulate across the Eurozone, making them seem common, this specific example from Italy, produced in the second year of a major minting facility's operation, presents a compelling case for the discerning collector. Its value lies not in overwhelming scarcity, but in the nuanced details of its origin, its iconic design, and particularly in the story its condition tells, representing a specific moment in the economic and numismatic history of a unified Europe. This coin is a tangible artifact from a time when the euro was still a relatively new currency, and coins from individual nations began their journey into collective circulation. The year 2006 is a significant one in the context of the euro. The currency had been in physical circulation for only 4 years, and the initial massive mintings to supply all member nations were stabilizing. This particular coin was struck at the Munich Mint, known by the mint mark D, on behalf of Italy. This practice of one country minting for another is common within the EU to manage production demands. The coin's very dirty condition is not merely a flaw but a narrative device. It speaks to nearly 2 decades of continuous circulation, passing through countless hands across the continent, from the bustling markets of Rome to the quiet villages of Bavaria. It is a survivor of the daily economic life of modern Europe, its grime and wear a testament to its active role in commerce. The design of this coin is a masterclass in symbolic representation. The obverse, or common reverse side for all euro coins, features a map of Europe on the right side, symbolizing European unity and cooperation. The left side features a series of 6 vertical lines connecting 2 stars at their ends, a design element representing the stability of the euro. The reverse, or national side, is uniquely Italian, designed by the artist Roberto Mori. It features the famous Vitruvian Man drawing by Leonardo da Vinci, a timeless symbol of the Renaissance and Italian genius, perfectly blending art, science, and humanism. The design includes the numerical denomination 1 to the right of the figure and the overlapping letters RI for Repubblica Italiana below it. The year 2006 is clearly visible, and the mint mark D for Munich is located on the outer ring, just to the right of the star at the 5 o'clock position when looking at the national side. When discussing rarity and survival, this coin is common in average circulated grades. The Munich Mint produced these in the tens of millions. However, the key factor here is the specific condition described as very dirty. While most collectors seek out brilliant, uncirculated examples, a coin in this state of preservation tells a different, and for some, a more compelling story. It represents a circulated original that has never been cleaned or tampered with, its surfaces bearing the honest wear of its life. Finding a coin from this era that is genuinely and naturally dirty, without environmental damage or corrosion, but simply coated in the grime of circulation, provides a specific type of specimen for collections focused on circulated currency or the history of everyday objects. Within the extensive and diverse series of Italian euro coins, this 2006 D issue stands out not for being a key date, but for its representativeness. It is the quintessential circulated Italian euro. For a collector building a date and mint mark set of Italian €1 coins, this is a fundamental low-cost filler that allows the budget to be allocated towards rarer, mint-state examples for other years. Its appeal is its authenticity and its role as a foundational piece. It demonstrates the base level of the series, a coin that has fulfilled its intended purpose for years, making higher-grade examples appear even more impressive by contrast. It is a coin that grounds a collection in reality. In today's market, the value of such a coin is understandably modest but clearly defined. A common circulated Italian €1 coin from 2006 might be considered face value by many. However, a collector specifically seeking an example from the Munich Mint in identifiable, uncleaned, but very dirty condition might expect to pay a small premium for the convenience. In today's dollar terms, the value for this specific coin would realistically fall in the range of $2 to $5. It is not a coin that will command hundreds or thousands, but its worth is in its specificity and its unaltered state, making it an affordable and honest entry for any collection. For collectors interested in this series, the focus should always be on condition and originality. While this coin is dirty, it is crucial to distinguish between honest circulation dirt and harmful corrosion or PVC residue from improper storage. Never clean a coin like this. Doing so would destroy any numismatic value and its historical character. For higher value dates in the future, seeking professionally graded examples from services like PCGS or NGC is advisable. But for a common date circulated piece like this, raw coins from reputable dealers are perfectly acceptable. To find one, your best bet is to search through bank rolls of euros, attend coin shows with world coin dealers, or browse online marketplaces that specialize in foreign currency, being very specific in your search for the 2006 D mint mark. In conclusion, the 2006 Italian €1 coin from the Munich Mint is a fascinating piece of modern numismatics. It embodies the grand experiment of European unity through its design and its multinational production. Its very dirty condition is not a detriment but a badge of honor, narrating a story of 2 decades of economic life. While its monetary value is low, its value to a collector building a comprehensive set or someone fascinated by circulated currency is significant. It serves as a perfect, affordable entry point for new collectors and a vital, honest specimen for seasoned veterans who appreciate the history held in the palm of their hand. Now, speaking of modern coins with surprising stories, the next coin we will be examining is a complete departure from this one. We will be traveling from the unified Europe of the 21st century to the ancient traditions of a Himalayan kingdom. I have a very special silver tanka from Bhutan, minted in the early 20th century, that features a stunning level of detail and a market value that will truly astonish you. You won't want to miss it. Last coin. Within the specialized world of modern numismatics, the 2007 Greek €1 coin stands as a legendary and intensely pursued prize. Its allure transcends its face value, representing a perfect storm of historical circumstance, extreme scarcity, and collector-driven demand. For specialists in European coinage, acquiring this particular issue is often considered a pinnacle achievement, a testament to one's dedication and resources. The fervent market for this coin is not merely about ownership, but about possessing a tangible piece of a fleeting and poorly documented chapter in Greece's monetary history, making it one of the most discussed and valuable circulating euro coins ever issued. The historical context of this coin is as intriguing as it is obscure. Struck in 2007 at the Bank of Greece Mint, it was produced during a period of transition and controversy. Unlike the standard Greek euro coins that feature the sigma mint mark for Finland, where they were predominantly minted in the early years, the 2007 issue is believed to have been produced in a very limited run domestically, possibly for official sets or specific institutional purposes rather than general circulation. It does not commemorate a specific figure or event. Instead, its significance is rooted in its paradoxical existence, a coin that was officially minted but seemingly never released into the wild, creating a ghost-like status in the series. Artistically, the coin adheres to the standard design for Greek €1 coins, but gains its mystique from its exceptional state of preservation. The obverse features the iconic owl, an ancient Greek symbol of Athena and wisdom, taken from an ancient Athenian tetradrachm. This design is rendered with exquisite sharpness on the high-grade examples, where the feather details on the owl's breast and the delicate lines of the olive sprig and crescent moon are strikingly pronounced. The reverse presents the common map of Europe standard to all first series euro coins. What makes this coin visually special is its technical execution. Surviving specimens are typically found in impeccable mint state or proof-like conditions, with flawless, mirror-like fields and intensely frosted relief, suggesting they were carefully preserved from the moment of their striking. The rarity of the 2007 Greek €1 is absolute. While official mintage figures are a subject of debate, the consensus among leading numismatists is that only a minuscule number, likely in the low thousands or even fewer, were ever struck for the domestic market. This stands in stark contrast to the millions of its Finnish-minted counterparts from other years. The extreme scarcity is compounded by the fact that the vast majority of these coins were never intended for circulation, making any example that appears on the market a significant event. For collectors, condition is paramount. Only examples graded MS66 or higher by services like NGC or PCGS are considered top tier, as these preserve the original luster and unimpaired surfaces that define the coin's numismatic value. The market value for a certified high-grade specimen is substantial, reflecting its legendary status. A coin graded in MS66 condition can command prices from $1,800 to $2,500, serving as the entry point for serious collectors. However, for the pinnacle examples in MS67 or higher, the financial commitment escalates dramatically, with auction results consistently achieving figures between $4,000 and $5,500. The record for this coin in a public sale has even approached the $6,000 mark for a pristine, top population example. This valuation is driven by a classic supply and demand dynamic. An extremely finite supply is chased by a global community of advanced euro collectors and historical completists, ensuring that prices have shown a consistent and robust appreciation over time. For any collector aspiring to own this numismatic grail, a meticulous and cautious approach is non-negotiable. The first and most critical step is to insist on independent certification from either NGC or PCGS. This not only guarantees authenticity but also objectively assesses the condition, which is the primary driver of value. Given the coin's high value, purchasing from established, reputable auction houses with a proven track record in world coins or from specialized dealers in European numismatics is essential. Proper storage is equally important. Once acquired, the coin should be kept in its sealed holder and stored in a climate-controlled environment to preserve its state, and by extension, its significant financial worth. In conclusion, the 2007 Greek €1 coin is far more than a simple piece of currency. It is a numismatic enigma and a cornerstone of any advanced modern European collection. Its value is a composite of its mysterious origins, its breathtaking condition, and its profound scarcity. For the discerning collector, it offers a unique combination of historical intrigue, aesthetic perfection, and proven investment strength. As the community of Euro collectors continues to grow and mature, the stature and desirability of this elusive issue are only set to increase, solidifying its place as one of the most important and valuable circulating commemoratives of the 21st century.